Those kind of things are going to carry over. When you're asking, how can I have better form or be a better runner? It starts with the warm-up drills. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If this is your first time on the channel, my name is Preston Ruth. I ran track at the University of Tennessee, and I now post content for high school and college runners. And in today's video, I'm gonna be walking through a video of my warm-up routine. This has been a question that I've been asked about a lot of what do I do? So today I'm gonna walk through that, kind of a high level of what that looks like. For me, that is, I foam roll to start. I usually do my activation drills. So this is a lot of band walks, a lot of other exercises to make sure that my glutes, my hips, my core, they're all firing, they're activated, making sure that my body feels good before I even start running. Then I go into my 2-mile warm-up run. This is a super easy jog, just trying to get the legs moving, get a little bit of a sweat going. And then I will move into my warm-up drills. So I usually do a lunge series and then do some dynamic stretches. And then finally I will end with some strides. So today's video will kind of walk through all that. I'm gonna be mic'd up, walking through all of these exercises, kind of what I'm looking for and some good call outs. So let's go and get into it. So we are now going into foam rolling. So this is a huge part for me to make sure that all my muscles are activated, feeling good. I did a lift yesterday, so I'm actually pretty sore, and doing this foam rolling is a great way to make sure that my hips, my glutes, hamstrings, all of that is rolled out. This is something that I like to do beforehand. Take about 2 to 3 minutes before you run. Do this and it will be a great exercise for you. Okay guys, I'm now gonna do some band work. So I usually do some band walks. This is a great way really for me to activate my glutes and my hips. I've had some back problems in the past, and so before my runs, I used to just cold turkey it. But now doing these activation drills, again, it's the little things that go a long way. This takes a little bit of time. It can be tedious. It's really easy to forget about, but it's a great way to make sure that, my whole body feels good. Real intentional steps, good form, not speeding through this. The biggest thing with these warm-up drills is it's not a race. Instead of side to side, I'm facing forward now. Stay in that squat stance, feel it in that, I guess, glute medius. I'm not a physical therapist, so I'm not sure the exact muscle group it activates. I like to do some calf raises. Good way to make sure, Achilles are feeling good. I'll also do just a couple squats. Now time for our 2-mile warm-up. Let's go. Just wrapped up 2 miles in 7:11 pace. Feels really good outside right now. Sun's coming up. About to get into the dynamic parts of my warm-up. So I mentioned this before, I do a lunge series and then my drills. So the drills are where I really try to hone in on good form, good technique, things that are gonna transfer over to help me run faster and be a better runner. So let's go. Yeah, so the first thing that I'm doing is gonna be my lunge series. And the whole thing with this, we're lunging forward, we're going side to side, super controlled. Same thing over here. I usually do about 4 of these total. We're here. And then we'll flip around, do 4 more going this way. We're gonna do a stretch where we lean side to side. We turn down, T-spine stretch, and then we do the same thing again. So we're leaning. All right, touch toes, turn, T-spine. Wrapped up with our lunge series, we're now gonna get into the drills we're doing. So really focus here on good form. I tell a lot of people, stay tall. okay? Head straight. We're doing good arm action here. The big thing that I talk about is some people like to hunch over and do their drills, but when you hunch over, you lose that leg lift that you would have if you're straight up here. And a lot of your power comes from how hard you're able to go back into the ground. So again, the higher that you're able to bring this leg, more force that you're able to bring into the ground, more power, speed, right? It translates into that. I'm not on my heels, but I'm also not digging into the ground with my toes either. I'm balls of my feet, okay? So let's go and get into it. Okay, before we do a lot of those quicker drills, we still have some dynamic stretches. So a big thing that I do, I like to do a bit of a knee hug stretch. Oh, it's a great one to really hamstrings, hip flexor, a lot of that kind of upper leg extremities. We'll do that. We'll turn around and we'll open the gate. So this is a great kind of groin inside of your leg stretch. Swiping the ground, swiping the ground. I'll then go into a bit of a figure four standing up. So that's kind of a few of the dynamic stretches that I'll do. Now I'm getting into my drills. Okay, so our first drill, we're on the balls of our feet. We're just going past our calf. Okay, we're just going past our calf. We're staying tall and good arm action. Stay tall, good arm action, balls of your feet, boom. The foot is gonna go just past the calf now. So you guys can tell I'm a little out of breath. It's part of it. I'm not used to talking through these drills as I do them, okay? So we're going just past the calf here, same form and same movement. Always have to tell myself to stay tall. I naturally want to slump over, so I have to be on myself, stay tall. Okay, so now we're gonna go into our A skips, landing on the balls of our feet, toes pointed up. Now we're gonna do the same thing, but it's a B skip. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's gonna be the same thing as the A, but once we get up to the top, we're kicking through, okay? So we want that good foot swipe at the top of that. Okay, let's stay tall, head forward, and good arm action. Quick break for some water. All right, next we are doing straight leg bound. So big thing is we're on the balls of our feet, straight leg extended, and almost running, but we're not moving our knees. So usually I like to do sort of a side shuffle as I move my arms from side to side. Good way to just kind of get the body moving. So we're here, we're just side shuffling, arms overhead, cross through, overhead, cross through, nice and easy. And then we're back the other way. All right, so that is kind of our warm up. For each person, the drills that you do can differ. This is just what works for me. I've done this for years now. This is what helps my body feel good. Tailor it to what fits you or what your coach has given you. But really big thing is just focusing on the form that you have. Be intentional with these movements. It's not a race to get through the warm up. So again, focus on good intentional movements. We're staying tall, we're good arm action. Those kind of things are gonna carry over. When you're asking, how can I have better form or be a better runner? It starts with the warm up drills. So be intentional with that. And then usually I'll kind of spike up, get a couple sips of water, and then do some strides. It should not be a full sprint. These strides should not be a full sprint. It's just smooth, and then it's either race time or it's workout time. So that's kind of a walkthrough of my warm-up routine. I'm also gonna do a cool down routine at some point as well. I'm gonna do a lot more of these videos where I'm mic'd up. I'm kind of walking through these videos because I think a lot of what I love to do is coach. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you have not, be sure to subscribe to the channel. This will also be on Apple Music and Spotify, so if you want to listen to this in podcast format, it will be on there as well. But again, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.